Hi you guys, my name is Alex and I'm basically making this channel to talk about mental illness and share my story, and hopefully you guys will share yours. This is definitely one thing that I've wanted to do for a while. I want everybody to feel comfortable sharing their story and being able to express themselves in any way that they want to. And it's very hard when you have a disorder. Like, you feel like people don't understand you and you're just lost, you're all alone, and I just want you to know you're not. So, I have major depressive disorder, GAD, which is generalized anxiety disorder, and I also have suicidal ideation, which is surprising to most people, but I do. So, how everything started was when I was younger. I want to say around 3 or 4. I was very emotional. Like, I cried 24/7. My mother would just tell me to go upstairs, get myself together, and then when I was done, come back downstairs. And that was just that. That was our routine. And I got used to it. So, as I got older, elementary, middle school, I was still sad and I was still angry, but I would hide it from my friends because I never wanted to be like a Debbie Downer. Never wanted to, just bring down the mood or make anybody sad. So I kept all my feelings bottled in. I wouldn't cry until I got home and closed doors by myself. And that was just kind of like my own routine. Like, I would come home, I would cry and get myself together and then act like it never happened. So that was just me all of elementary, middle school. But then I thought things would change when I got to high school because I went to a school for the arts. So I was able to do the one thing that I loved, which was dance every day. And that was just a way to release everything that I was feeling. So I was like really excited to go to this high school. But it wasn't everything that I thought it was, and it did a complete 180. When I got there, I had met this guy, and I thought he was the sweetest person in the world, blah, 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 and he wasn't. He was terrible. He told me I wasn't going to be anything. He let me know that there were people out there that were better than me and that I shouldn't be here at all. And in my head, like, I started to repeat that, and I started to believe it, and then that led to cutting. So I started to cut myself on my arms daily. But then it's like, after I stopped, I would look in the mirror and I would tell myself that I was weak and that I needed to shape up. Not that I had a disorder, that there was something wrong with me. It was that I was weak. So I just kept telling myself that, and somehow I just stopped cutting for that reason. And then I got to college. I went to a community college in the beginning, but then I transferred to university. And going to university, I thought I was going to do everything different. I thought I was going to go in, I was going to talk to everybody, make friends, join clubs, do everything. But my anxiety said no. It said hell no. My anxiety didn't let me do anything at all. I didn't meet anybody on my campus. The only people that I know from my school are the people that were in my dorm. So that was like very hard for me, like being in a school with 20,000 people and you don't know any of them. And going on social media and it's just like, wow, everybody's having so much fun. But my anxiety won't let me go out and do all that fun with them. So it's just like I'm stuck. So that was very hard for me. So it was also the college load. So I started getting more and more hard classes and more homework, and it was a lot for me to handle, and it's not something that I was prepared for at all. Like, I don't think anybody's prepared for that. And I was just getting really stressed. Stressed to the point where I wanted to give up. I was in statistics class, and I was just sitting there, and everything got quiet. And these voices, they just started coming in saying, Alex, you can't do this. You're not going to be anything. You're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to get the job that you want to get. You're not going to do this. And I said, okay. Everybody looked at me like, what the hell is she talking about? Yep, I said okay out loud. And I stood up and I just walked out. And when I got to the hallway, I called my mother, and she didn't really know what I was talking about, but I told her bye. I told her goodbye and that I loved her. And then I went home, well, to my dorm, and I sat on the floor, and I felt so numb, I couldn't even cry. So my actions, I just reached for a bottle that was on my dresser, a pill bottle, and I reached for what I had was Paul Masson or alcohol bottle, and I mixed both together, and I overdosed, and I did try to kill myself. I woke up in the hospital, and I was confused. But then when it came together, I was sad. But it wasn't because of my actions. It was because I failed at my actions. I wasn't gone the way that I wanted to be. And it's very, it's a lot for me to say, a lot for me to admit right now, but that was what I was feeling. I felt like I just failed at the attempt, and I'm just stuck on this earth, and it's just like, what the hell? So they had sent me to a mental health facility, and this facility, it was okay, but I was going there thinking that it was going to be therapists there, someone that I could talk to, and it wasn't. It was just a place where they gave you medicine and monitored you all day. So I basically just had to fake like I fit in with society and that I was sane, and that's the only way they let me go. But I met some of the most amazing people while I was in there, and that was the reason why I wanted to do this video. There's so many people that have been through the same things that I have been through, that we have been through, and you would be surprised. Like, they're so embarrassed to say what they've been through, so embarrassed to just express like how they feel, and they bottle it all up, and that actually just makes everything worse. Makes what you're feeling worse. And I want to be able to help you guys. We are going through this together. This is the reason why I made this video and I'm making this channel, because I want to help everybody, and I want to give back, and I want to make sure that we are all okay. Like, in the Black community especially, we are all okay. Like, nobody talks about mental health awareness in the Black community, especially for Black men. Black men don't feel comfortable venting about what's going on, how they feel, or they don't feel comfortable even saying that they are depressed because they feel like that affects their masculinity in some way. And that's sad. Like, that shouldn't have anything to do with your masculinity. So I want Black men as well. I want them to be able to reach out to me, talk to me, because we're all going through the same things, and you are not alone. And I know it feels like you are alone, but I promise you, you're not alone. I'm here. I will always be here. Always be here. Yeah, so that's just like a little bit of my story, what I went through, and the reason why I wanted to create this channel. And I hope you guys like, subscribe, share, and, you know, just give the word. Let everybody know that I'm here and you can talk to me, you know? So thank you. Peace.